Good. Go. We are awesomeness. Almost there. And check the Facebook. Now we should be live on Facebook. We're all set.
Let's see.
All right, give us a second here.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we're good. We are recording live on Zoom. And yes, we are good live on Facebook. We are good. All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Prime Time Awareness Wednesday with your power couple of health, Reg and Victoria Flanagan here in New Jersey, East Orange, New Jersey. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to our platform. Before we get started, of course, I'd like to pass this over to my better 7/8, my beautiful wife, Mrs. Victoria Flanagan, the certified health coach, who's going to give you reasons why this platform is so important to her and why it should be important to you as well.
Absolutely.
Victoria, take it away.
We just have to keep people aware. That's all. We got to really keep our eyes open, family. There's so much going on these days. You just got to stay aware. I've done the research for you, so all you have to do is tune in.
That's all you have to do is just tune in and listen, take some notes, and share the information along with those that you know and that you care about, right? So, there's so much going on around our country, around the world. As you can see, there's so much happening right now. But when it comes to healthcare, health, cancer, obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, all those are on the rise, not just in adults anymore. Now it's in our children. And we truly believe it's because of what we're putting in our bodies, putting in this temple, is what's causing all these reoccurring issues that are on the rise big time. So think about it. We have to take care of this. We get this body one time only. And what you do to it is all on you. Because remember, you are the side effect of what you put in your body. Remember that. So if you don't like what you see or what you have to be the one to change. Have the courage to say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's one reason why I love this platform, to give you information on there are choices that you can make to get to better health. It's important to all of us, all right? So with that being said, let's go into our topic, which is serving God with healthy mind, body, and spirit. And beloved, I wish above all things, our scripture, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. That's 3 John 1 and 2. Our subject today, allergies. Who do you know? We are in that season, in that time. There are a lot of people who suffer with allergies. I was one of them. Allergies are up there, and they're going to be worse this year, from what we understand, than it was last year. So if you are an allergy sufferer, you definitely want to hear this platform and take some notes about what you can do to help with your allergies or someone you know that have allergies, right? So now I'm going to pass it over to the urchin, the certified health coach, the one who's done all the research, did an outstanding report. And yes, we have spoke about allergies before, but she's always finding more information. She's always adding more, giving more, educating us more. And that's what it's all about, making you what? Aware of what's happening. Victoria, take it away. The floor is yours. Allergies.
I know this one well
sorry.
because I'm sitting next to this one.
Exactly. Before we do that, I do have a disclaimer here. We do have to do this every single Wednesday. The Power Couple of Health. This program offers health and nutritional information and is designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on this information as a substitute for, nor does it replace, professional medical or psychological advice, diagnosis, or treatment. None of the statements made have been reviewed or approved by the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. We are going to be speaking about some nutritional healthy products, and we do have a disclaimer for those as well. The products we're going to be speaking about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. They are not diagnosed. They are not products that's going to diagnose, treat, or cure any types of diseases. We are not doctors, but all we do know, by our opinion, we have the best products on this side of heaven, as our Minister Bernard Terrell out of Mississippi always states, and we truly believe that. With that, I'm going to pass it over to my coach, our coach, Victoria Flanagan. Take it away.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay,
Let's do this.
It's not coming up as my regular page, but it's up there. Okay, very good. All right. Yes, family. We talked about this morning. Great conversation this morning. We got a lot of feedback this morning, a lot of testimonies. I know Pastor Vanessa put it in the chat with the replay from this morning. Excellent call this morning. So if you want to hear some testimonies on allergies, listen to the replay this morning. But this is the same thing I did this morning, but it's just I'm with him at this time. So allergies, I can talk about allergies because I live with someone who used to suffer from allergies really bad. I was telling them this morning, we went out and did the yard on Saturday.
Right.
And we had company Saturday night. And we were sitting there talking. he was just going off, at you, at you, at you. I was like, what is going on with you, sir? I said, we have some yellow Lviv in the kitchen. Go
Oh
and
yeah,
get
and I had
yourself.
some. There's some nice hot tea and a yellow Lviv in it.
Did the yard. I raked it all up and put it in a pile, but I had him to come out and rake it up, put it in a bag, shovel it up, put it in a bag. But all that stuff floating around in the yard, he just sucked it all in. So it didn't last long.
No, it didn't.
But the point is, we have something that can help with that. So that's why I just chose allergy. It's allergy season, and people are really catching it right now. Also posted on my page, I went to go get me, went to go to the store, and this girl in there, she was suffering really bad, sneezing and hocking and hooking and the whole 9 yards. I said, I got something for that. She said, go get it. So I went into the house and got that yellow Lviv, bought it back. She bought it right on the spot. I said, drink it hot. Take a little bit first and then drink some in some tea. And she felt so much better. But we have what you need, family. We truly do have what you need, and it works. You don't have to wait a long time for it to work. It works. So there's a lot of things on the market. A lot of things on the market. You got to pay attention to all the commercials that's on TV. You got Claritin, you got Benadryl, Xanax, you got Zyrtex, allergy relief. You even got the little neti pot. It's so much on TV right now as commercials. So if you pay attention to the commercials, the whole marketing tips, everything is absolutely there.
When in Costco's, first thing you see what?
That
A wall. A wall.
Soon as you walk in Costco's, from the front door, all the way down, nothing but allergy medications. Because they know this is allergy season. Yep. So you don't have to look for it. It's right here. Pick it up. Pick it up on your way in. So I was saying this morning, there's over 200 different allergens that's out there. So you don't know what you could be allergic to. It could be seasonal allergies, something that comes up just for the summer or just the spring. So you have to know your body, and there's so many out there. Allergies is the 6th leading cause of chronic illness in the United States. Right. 6. Some people have it so bad they have to carry their EpiPen, so that also lets you know. But the report states over 80 million people, 80 million, suffer from allergies. An allergic reaction occurs when the immune system misinterprets a normal non-toxic substance, such as grass and pollen, detergent, or even certain foods as a harmful invader. The immune system then responds to the perceived threat, and that's called an allergen, by releasing substances called histamines. Histamines produce a wide range of bodily reactions, including respiratory and nasal congestion. Usually you got allergies, it's all up in your nasal cavity.
Oh yeah, all up in there.
You just can't breathe. So it's all, like you said, all in your nasal congestion. It increases your mucus production. You might get a skin rash. You might have whelps or even headaches. Most allergens are found either in the environment or from your food. Environmental allergens includes pollen. Reaction to pollen are often called hay fever. We was talking about that. Candy was walking this morning. She said, I want y'all to see what I see. She said, all the stuff that's on the cars and all that film that's on the ground, that's pollen.
Because you got the new growth starting to bloom. You got the blossom.
Everything is blossoming.
Everything is blooming.
Yeah. You blooming too.
That's right.
So it's so much that's out there. So you got hay fever. You can get it from mold and animal dander, dust, feathers, insect venom. Certain cosmetics you can be allergic to as well. People don't think that, but you can. Household products and even metals. When the environmental allergens are removed or make their seasonal disappearance, the body returns to normal. Funny how your body works like that, isn't it? If the allergens are not removed, your immune system will continue to artificially high state of alert. So that's why it's always so important to keep your immune system strong. I talk about that all the time.
That's right.
So in the cases, the allergen response can develop into a chronic allergic rhinitis, in which your nasal passages remain persistently inflamed. That's all up in your nasal cavity. You can't breathe. You can't get nothing in and nothing out. And I was just saying, you imagine children going through that. Babies
Terrible.
going through that. They can't breathe. And they can't really tell you that I can't breathe because they're babies. So you just really got to pay attention to the children. So it also states that why some people develop allergies is certain substances and others do not remains a mystery to some. An excess accumulation of mucus in the body, which attracts and stores the irritants, also contributes to and causes allergic response. So in addition, you also have stress, and generally depresses your immune system. So this may contribute to severity of your allergies. Are you going through some stress? You stressing if you can't breathe. That's a stress right there. So some causes of allergies. Allergies happen within the immune system. It attacks the harmful substances. Common triggers for allergies includes, like I was saying, mold, dust, trees, grass, flower pollen, animal dander, feathers, insect venom, especially those from bee stings. People are allergic to bee stings, so that season is coming too. Also, metals, certain metals, particularly nickel. You might buy some what you call costume jewelry, and then you wonder why that stuff breaking your neck out because it's not real. That's artificial metal, so that can break your neck out. Household chemicals is another one. What do you clean in your bathroom or your kitchen with? Some of these things can be irritant to your skin. Also, your laundry detergent. You know, you got to put your clothes on. So after you don't wash your clothes in that detergent, now whatever you put on your skin is seeping in your skin. So now the kids is itching at school and you don't know what's wrong with them. It's what you wash their clothes in. So you got to be mindful of that. And then some cosmetics. Like I said before, you got all this powder and foundation, all this stuff people are putting on their face. You got to do a little test run on the back of your hand, on the back of your neck to see if you're allergic to that. Just don't go and buy that stuff and lather it on you, put it on your face, and now the next day you all broke out.
Lips is big.
I'm telling you, you got to do a test run with that stuff. So you got to be very careful with new cosmetics that come out, different lotions and potions and all these things that got fragrances in it. You got to be very careful with that. And then the excess of mucus caused by a poor diet. Got to be mindful of what you're putting in your mouth. And then the last one was stress, which depresses your immune system. You know, when somebody is really stressed, they just can't really get it together. So you know that that's going to suppress your immune system. So if your immune system is down and depressed, you're susceptible to get anything that's floating in the streets. So here's some symptoms of allergies. We're going to talk about some symptoms. If you suffer from any of these, allergy response can produce any one or a combination of several of the following. You know all about the combo. You might have nasal congestion.
Have it.
You might have some sneezing.
Had it.
Coughing.
Had it.
Sore throat.
Had it.
Red and itchy eyes.
Oh, yes.
Watery eyes. I thought one day he was going to dig his eye.
I wanted to replace the eyeballs.
Dig the whole eyeball out, wipe it down, and then
put it back in.
Thought he was going to dig his eyes out.
I'm telling you.
That's just how bad it could get, family. Wheeziness.
Had it.
When he sleeps with the allergies, you can hear him like he's breathing through a straw. And that could be very scary because you're not getting enough air. Oh,
yeah, I know all about that.
Enough air out. So you got to be mindful of the wheeziness, headaches, fatigue,
Didn't have fatigue,
fluid retention, hives or rashes. You didn't have any of that. Eczema or any other skin disruptions. Swelling of your throat or your tongue. You didn't have any of that. And usually if you have that, you got to have that EpiPen because that's really between life or death. You don't have that EpiPen or something at that house that can snap you back or stop that from reacting to. You should keep Benadryl in the house just because it might not be anybody in your house, but somebody could come to your house and have allergic reaction to something. So keep Benadryl on hand. I know it comes in the first aid kit, Benadryl.
What's another one?
That was all of them.
You're missing one.
What's that?
Inflamed lungs.
That's that's in the
Isn't
book
that, I
over
know
here.
it's in
I
one, we
think
got,
it's
I've
in
had
here.
that. And that's where it's feel like somebody's sitting on your chest.
Yeah, nausea,
Oh,
vomit,
yeah.
vomiting and diarrhea is another one. Weak
Oh,
and
yeah.
rapid pulse, feeling weak, dizzy, and fainting, and feeling anxiety, or if you're doomed. Now, there you go. Tightness of the chest
There
or
it
the
is.
throat. Feeling
Oh,
like
yeah.
a throat or airway is closing.
That's the
That's
lungs.
coming out of this little book on allergies. That's your lungs. Like I
Mhm.
said, you can't get air in and you can't get air out.
And you're not
And
getting no sleep.
it's breathing is like you really breathing through a straw. A little straw is like, and that could be really scary. I'm sitting up all night watching them breathe, making sure you keep breathing in the night. But that can be very scary. So that's why people with children, you got to listen for your babies to be breathing in the night. So that could be a real scary thing. So some of the causes, it could be genetic. It could definitely run in the family, but you got to be mindful of what you're eating. You know, the parents, we say the parents is generational curses. If the parents got diabetes, you think the kids gonna have diabetes because they're eating the same thing.
Exactly.
Same thing with allergies. What's going on in that house? You need to fix and clear things up. Also, poor digestion. How's your digestion? Are you moving things along through your body? Got to pay attention to that. Another one is nutritional deficiency. Most people are sick because you have a nutritional deficiency. Most people are not sick. You need to be detox. You really need to detox your system. It's springtime, so everybody needs to detox. That's when the seasons change. You need to detox. It's detox time. The next one is lack of exposure to germs and allergen as a child. That's why they said let the kids crawl around on the
Yeah,
floor,
to
let
build
them
that
get
immune system,
to
right?
build up their little
Right.
immune system. You can't keep them clean all the time. They're going to develop
Maybe that's what I should
some.
do, you know, play around in the dirt.
I don't know. I know I did. I was a straight time boy. I
Oh,
played
I
in the
was when
dirt
I was
all the
younger.
time.
I stayed outside. I loved outside.
But
Yes,
that's it,
indeed.
family. Those are some of the causes. So you just got to pay attention to the little ones, pay attention to the grandkids, and then pay attention to the elderly too, because a lot of these things are circling back. You know, things that you could have had are just finding their way to come back up. So just be mindful of that. So here's a diet that you should definitely follow if you suffer from allergies. Very, very, you got to have a plant-based diet. This is a non-mucus forming foods. Your whole grains, your fresh vegetables, your fruits, your cold pressed oils, your raw seeds and nuts, if you're not allergic to them. Because a lot of people are allergic to nuts, tree nuts. To keep your immune system healthy, make sure you get enough of protein, good lean protein. Seafood and tofu are some good sources that don't encourage mucus production. Also, drink 6 to 8 glasses of good, clean, quality water. That's very important if you suffer from allergies because that thins the mucus, where that mucus is not so thick. Because if you get mucus stuck in your chest or in your throat, you can't get it up or you can't get it down. And that's where all that noise comes from.
Correct.
You trying to clear your throat, get that mucus up, or you trying to get it down. And being elderly, that could kill you. That could take you out of here.
Or a child.
Or that stuff gets stuck in your throat and you can't get it up. So drink
mucus
a
can
lot of
strangle you.
water. Yeah, mucus can strangle you. You mess
Mm-hmm.
around and that go down your windpipe. Now you got yourself a problem. So drink good, clean, quality water, 6 to 8 ounce glasses every single day. It thins the mucus secretions. You also have flaxseed and flaxseed oils can reduce inflammation. Fresh vegetable juices improve detoxification. Like I said, got a detox, family, which indirectly helps an overactive immune system. You might just need to clean your system out. That's why detoxing is so important. I think that's the best thing you can do for your body right now is the detox.
And that will solve a lot of problems too.
Season.
If you cleanse your body and start eating right, it'll do a lot for the body.
Sick and toxic. You just need to detox your system, clean your system out. Or you could do a 3-day vegetable juice fast. That can also help restore some allergy symptoms. A good juice fast, if you're not going to Eat your vegetables, drink your vegetables. Get your spinach and your kale and your banana and drink those green juices. Or I always mix the colors together. Get mangoes and carrots or the blackberries. Just try to just get as many fruits and vegetables as you can into your system. Drink it so that way you're giving your digestive system a rest where it doesn't have to break down, so much. But that's very important to do that. Detox, family, detox. So then you have the neti pot. We were talking about that
Yeah,
this
it's one
morning.
thing
You
I've
can
never
do the
tried.
neti pot.
Mhm.
Claudette Brown was talking about, she tried,
She has one?
she had what you call it, nasal congestion. And she said trying to do the neti pot, if you got both sides clogged, that's no way for that to
It's
get
not.
through.
You
So you gotta
swallowing
be,
that.
yeah, you can drown yourself with that thing. So
You
you gotta
swallowing
be
that.
very careful with the neti pot. But some people say it works. You can flush, it flushes your nasal cavity, goes up one side and
Come
comes
out
out
the
the other
other.
side. So it can clean your nasal cavity if you know what you're doing. You can buy them at any local drugstore. So here's some things you definitely need to stay away from if you suffer from allergies. Pay attention to this, family, because so many people are suffering right now. What I say, 80 million? 80 million people suffer from allergies. You have to eliminate foods that causes mucus. That should be your first priority from getting away from allergies. Mucus forming foods. Mucus forming foods includes all dairy. You need to just get that right on up out of your life.
If you
Don't
suffer from
bring it
allergy,
in
that's one thing you do
your
not
house.
want to have is dairy.
No ice cream, no
Right.
yogurt, no cheese, no milk, none of that. You don't want any mucus forming foods in the house if you suffer from allergies, especially the kids. You want to give them cereal in the morning and get them out of the way. Now they all stuffed up in school. Make them a smoothie. Give them a good smoothie and send them on their way. But you got to stay away from dairy. It says all dairy products, even fried foods and processed foods, refined flours, chocolate, and even eggs. Eggs. Also, the immune response stresses your digestive system. So you want to place as few additional burdens on it as possible. So cut down on those bad fats and those oils. You also have saturated fats, hydrogenated, and those contain trans fatty acids. That's fast food, y'all, all day. And increases your intake of fiber. You got to get more fiber in your diet. That's so important for so many things. That's also to help you move things along. Fiber is, and that's why so many people are sick. They're not getting enough fiber. People are constipated, not enough fiber in your diet. You sitting in that bathroom, you holding on to too much. Especially you can get it from your raw vegetables, fiber, good sources of fiber. So you just definitely want to get that in there. That's like I said, drink your juices. Get you some juice books. There's so many different juice books out there. I got about 4 in my room on all these different juices that you can make to keep yourself healthy and keep you clean and clean out your digestive system. So that's very important to do that. Also, it says consideration, steroid nasal sprays can be very effective for allergies and are less expensive than some prescription drugs. Got to be very mindful of some of the things that you take too. These sprays, however, do not relieve itchiness in your eyes.
See,
that's one thing that can lead to something else. Go ahead, Rick.
I was going to say, those sprays, I could never use those. I know when before I got involved with artists, I had to use to get these steroid shots. And they also gave me the nasal spray. I could never use it because the minute I threw it up my nose, I'm sneezing it right out.
Right out.
No, sneezing it right out. It always made me sneeze.
Made it worse.
Yeah, so it just made it worse. So I stopped using those. They don't work for me at all.
So those sprays, however, they do not relieve the itchy eyes. So then generally you need at least 10 days to become effective. So it is advisable to take it 10 days, about a week prior before your hay fever season hits. So be sure to check with your doctor before using any of these. As recent studies suggest, a possible link between steroid nasal sprays and a development of glaucoma. One thing can lead to something else. Just because it cleaned up your sinuses, it done shot all the way up your sinuses into your eyes. Now it's messing with your eyes. So just be mindful of what you're taking. Seriously, be mindful of what you're taking. So that can also cause some glaucoma, concern for older adults. So it states that in 2009, the FDA warned consumers to stop using or discard 3-zinc containing Zycan. It's an intranasal product because the product may cause a lost sense of smell. I do remember that one. They took that off the market, yeah, because people were using the nasal spray, but then they were saying that I can't smell anything at all. It did something to their nasal cavities.
So the membrane itself.
Right. So just read what you're taking, family. Just be real, cognitive of what you're taking out there. The next one is plants. Plants, plants, plants. I could take this computer and turn and scan it around so y'all can see all these plants. See all these plants around here? It says plants produce oxygen as a normal part of the growth and living process, and it can help remove pollutants from indoor air. Having plants in your house, it cleans your air in your house.
Yeah, purifies the air.
In your house. Sometimes it can even pick up formaldehyde, can pick up other things that's going in your house.
Different gases.
Exactly. So it says some plants suggest that the purpose include the palm, the bamboo, Boston fern, got the English ivy, got a ficus, a lady palm, peace lily, rubber plants, spider plants, and snake plants. I got all those. Big old peace lily right there.
Yeah, big one.
But I got all of those. The other one is do not smoke and avoid secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke can be just as bad as smoking the cigarette yourself. And now with our younger generation, they got these e-cigarettes and they got them in all different flavors. And they said that's even worse than smoking a pack of cigarettes. These e-cigarettes that they're getting the kids addicted to. So you got to be mindful of what your kids are doing. So if you got to bust in their room, kick the door down and see what they're doing in there, do that. The next one is, depending on the severity of your allergies, be sure to wear long pants and long sleeve shirts when you're going outside, spending time outside. Change your clothes and shower when you come into the house. Very important, because if you go out, you're going to have pollen in your hair, pollen on your clothes. So you don't want to come in and plop down on the couch, because now you got it on the couch in the living room.
That's right. Too. You sit on the cars, it's on you too.
Exactly. So you got to be aware of that. The pollen count in late summer is the highest between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. So avoid exercising outside at those hours. I had something else here on the pollen. How long do pollen allergies last? Tree pollen usually lasts from March until May. Tree pollen. Grass pollen usually lasts from mid-May to mid-July. That's grass pollen, because everybody, the grass is coming up, so they got to go cut the grass. The next one is weed pollen. That usually lasts mid-August to until November. That's why some people get seasonal allergies. It comes and goes like that. You might not even get it during the spring. Your allergies might hit you in August.
Yeah, you got seasonal allergies,
right? So you got
some people have it all year round.
They said there's 4% of adults have allergies and 8% of children have allergies. Children who have food allergies are 2 to 4 times more likely than other conditions like asthma and seasonal allergies. Every single 3 minutes, someone is going to the emergency room because of severe allergy symptoms.
Most likely because they can't
breathe. They feel like you said, they feel like somebody's sitting on their chest. But you got to know your body. You got to know your surroundings and where you are. And then you got the camps when you send the kids off for camp. You got to make sure they have everything they need in case of anything that goes on. But now that the spring is sprunging, you're going to fly, you're going to open up all the windows, the air out the house, you're going to change the curtains, you're going to let some of that air in. So you got
spring cleaning, the dusting, all the whole lot. You got
to do all that spring.
All that.
So be careful of the cleansers that you're using. Get something that's natural. The other thing I gotta tell folks are anything with fragrances you need to stay away from. Those plugins, that Febreze, all these things that have fragrance, those are just poisons in the air. That stuff gets into your lungs. It really, really isn't good. So you got to be mindful of the candles that you're burning. You want your house to smell really good. Look for something that's soy or as natural as possible, but stay away from these plugins. Stay away from this Febreze where you could just spray the clothes down and you can wear that again tomorrow. Don't use all of that stuff. They got the little thing that you could plug in your car. Now they trying to kill you 24/7. You got it in your house and in the car.
From toxins.
From toxins. Don't buy those little plugins. Those things, anything that smells good that has a fragrance
May
to
not
it,
be good for you.
may not be good for you. That goes
There are
for
some natural things out there, though.
a lot of natural things out. You can get a cinnamon stick and throw it under the seat of your car. There's little satchels that you can buy and put them under your car or put them in your drawer with your clothes. There's some things out there, but you got to really pay attention to what's going on. But that's what I had to share with the family. So just be really, really careful once you start spring cleaning and what you're bringing in.
And if you do have allergies, wear masks.
If you have
If you
to
have
do
to
that,
do that,
you have
wear
to
the
do
mask
that.
to avoid getting all those pollens in your nose, breathing them in because you don't want to go suffer. You don't want to suffer without. You don't want to suffer with that. It's so uncomfortable.
It really, really
You
is.
can't sleep. You're just miserable when it comes to that, especially when you get that itchy eye syndrome. Oh my gosh,
Oh
that's the
yeah.
worst.
I really thought he was gonna
That's the
dig
worst.
his eye
The
right
only thing
on
that helps
out
with that, if you're going through that,
and
is hot
pluck his eye.
compressions. I used to take a hot rag and just sit it on my eyes. That felt really, really good. That gave me a lot of relief.
But it like in the corner,
It's in the
it's like
corner right here.
digging
It's
in that
always
corner.
in that corner, on the corners of the eye. One is always the worst. It's always on mine. It was my right eye, really bad. It was so red from me digging it with my pinky, just to get that itch.
I was like, just give me the
It's a
eyeball, let
scratch,
me
rather.
blow on it. And you
I
can
know,
get it
right?
back in your
I
face.
wanted to take the whole. Let me scrub this down.
A child
I'm
going
telling
through
you,
it. They
going through
can't
that.
sit and learn in school
I'm
because they
serious.
have to dig their eyes
And
out.
that's where it was when I caught my allergy. I was sitting in class, health class in college. All of a sudden, I kept, what the heck is going on with my eye? I just kept digging, kept digging. I had to leave the class, go into the men's bathroom. I got a wet towel, wet it down with hot water, just put it on my eye, and it felt really good. And I thought it was it. Went away.
And who in
It
the
came
family
on
has
back.
allergy?
Nobody. Oh, Andre, my nephew has it.
And Sean, a
Sean has,
grandson.
yeah, he has it. I think that's it.
One of
Who else?
Tanya's little boys, he was allergic to everything. He
Yeah,
couldn't go outside, the grass, the trees,
but
the
they're
birds.
after me. So
Yeah, but that was just it's just bad,
yeah,
family. It really is. And it says out of 80 million people who suffer from allergies, it's 3.1 million that miss work days per year.
now that's really bad.
3.1 million people miss work days per year over allergies.
Yeah.
And then they said 85% of asthma patients have an allergy reaction. Asthma. So asthma is where you just can't breathe. You don't know where you are, what's going on. That's just a terrible feeling.
You had that pump though.
Yeah, you
Remember I had it
you gotta have a pump.
when I first got it.
If you got if it's really bad, get that EpiPen. I know that the price went up on the EpiPen really bad at one point, but if you need that EpiPen, you should have two of those, one in the car and one in your house. But that could save a life. That could really save a life. That's why I said keep your Benadryl on hand. Benadryl usually comes in the first
I
aid
would not
kit.
recommend the Benadryl. Benadryl, they may have a non-drowsy now, but Benadryl used to make you drowsy. So if you have
Oh, they did
Benadryl,
have one like
yeah,
that.
you have to lay down. You can't go out and drive any equipment or anything like that. The best one out there right now is Zyrtec. That's the best one
Zyrtec,
out.
is that
Yeah,
which one?
Zyrtec. Zyrtec is the best
Okay,
one
yeah,
now.
that was
If you have to get something, Zyrtec is the one you want to get. That works very, very well.
now they got a commercial for the Claritin D, but it's a liquid.
Now that's the one I couldn't take. That's the one that made my chest tight.
Oh, the Claritin.
So I couldn't use that.
Okay, but they got Claritin D
Yeah.
for children. They got the Benadryl for kids, like he was saying. You don't want them to be falling asleep
Right.
in school. So just be mindful of what you
Benadryl make you
purchase.
drowsy.
Right, make mindful of what you purchase for
Zyrtec,
yourself and for the
non-drowsy.
children.
Yeah.
And think about that now. Somebody is got allergies and they going to work on a Monday morning, they running late, and now they can't see because they got itchy eyes. That's an accident waiting to happen. Most accidents are on a Monday morning going to work where people don't want to be anyway. You
Right.
didn't get any sleep from Sunday night because you up watching the clock all
And your
day.
medicine hit and
And
lethargic, so you're all
exactly.
messed up.
Just be careful,
Yes,
family. The
indeed.
weather hasn't even broke yet. Folks acting up already. So just be careful out there. So here in our company, we have some products that helped his allergies.
Mm-hmm.
I can attest to his allergies. I don't know about nobody else, but I can attest to his allergies. So I'm gonna let you talk about them, buddy.
Yeah, just want to pull this up right quick.
You should have had
I
the
have it.
flyer.
I have the product. I just want to, open that up. Give me one
Another
second.
flyer. We got a flyer. It's on my page. We have an allergy combo.
Oh, you should have told I could have put it up on here.
Oh,
But
yeah, I
anyway,
didn't think about that.
all right. So here for allergies, and this was my
They
recipe
don't
that
have
was given to me.
Yellow Lviv up there.
I know. I'm going to talk about it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I got hit with allergies, this was prior to getting involved with our company, Artist Life, just to let you know that was prior to that. So once we got involved and started understanding more about what we are, who we are, the products that we have, and what's in them, and how they can be effective on what issue we may have. Allergies was mine. That was my situation. And there was a young lady, I forget her name, what was her name, that put that recipe book out for artists.
Oh, I remember.
That's what we got. Well, she was a distributor and artist, retail
She
distributor.
was a nutritionist.
Yeah,
too.
and she
put a
created this book together for artists. Yeah, and in there was a recipe for allergies or upper respiratory issues. And mine was the yellow Lviv, the red Lviv, and the omega 369, which I'm going to speak about. In combination, that was the recipe that helped me come off those steroid shots that I used to get twice in the spring and twice in the summer. So once I started using this product consistently every single day, not missing a beat, drinking it at night, I did it every single day. My alkaline level increased. My acidic level decreased because that's what we found was the issue. We were acidic. That's why I was able to infiltrate my body. So once that balance once that started to change, I changed. My body changed. The allergies went away. So I said to myself,
I said, wait a minute, he didn't
I'm telling you, I stayed with that. That was my shot. So every day I took my allergy recipe. So the first one is this red Lviv. This is the antioxidant. This is the powerhouse right here. This right here has 5 major superfruits in it. It has noni, acai berry, mangosteen, goji, and pomegranate. 5 superberries that come from all over the world. Very, very high organic in antioxidants. So that's what really did it. By boosting my immune system, strengthening my immune system, helped that what was bothering me to get pushed out. It was like a war inside. So now that went in, and it was a fight, and we won with this Lviv right here. We won. We also have this yellow Lviv, which are the vitamins. Remember, it said in there, nutritional deficiency.
That's it.
This helped to give me more nutrients into my body. So this yellow Lviv was very, very effective in combination with the red. So all the vitamins that you need is in this product, from A to Z is in this product. And what's great is that they're all liquids. So they were easily absorbed into our bloodstream within 8 minutes of taking the product. So I took this every single day. And then we have our omega 369, your fatty acids. These are very, very good. This is what also helped, because with the 2 liquids plus the omega working together in our system, that right there was a game changer. This is what helped me. So these are omega 3, 6, and 9. You're getting everything in this combination right here. And then we talk about detox.
You got it.
Things flowing correctly, regulating your system. This green Lviv right here. The green, we say, will do what? Keep you clean. So you want to keep your digestive system also in balance, because that plays a part to your immune system. So by adding this, just made it even betterer. So I'm going to tell you, if you are one or know someone who suffers with allergies, this is what you want to give them. Let me just pick this all up like this.
Got it like that.
This is it.
All 4 of those.
All 4 of these. And now what's great now, we have Shield.
Oh, yeah.
Which is in addition to this, now you can add, because of the elderberry, it has the zinc in it, which works well on cold flus, which is, from allergies, it's the same type symptoms. So we're working even better. So you got a good combo you can use every single day, everybody. So that was our recipe. And I suggest you, if you have it, get it for yourself and try it for yourself. Don't just take our word for it. But the thing is, you got to be consistent with it. Use it every day. Don't stop. Get your body in an alkaline state. And it's going to take time to reverse that if you're very acidic. But keep using, and I'm telling you, eat right, exercise, you'll get the benefits. Back to you, honey.
Well
I'm
done.
good with this.
Done. I know it worked because
Oh, yeah.
before allergy season gets
She
here,
would know.
I would get the big pack of tissues from Costco's and put a box in every
Everywhere.
single room.
Everywhere.
Tissues everywhere, everywhere. But then when the allergies started clearing up, I wasn't replacing the boxes so much. I was like, well, wait a minute. I was like, you ain't sneezed today? You ain't not making that noise today?
I'm telling you.
Just a big old turnaround to the point where even our grandson, he said, Pop-Pop, give me my mix-up. Show him and say, give me my mix-up, Pop-Pop. He wanted the same thing. So he wouldn't have those allergy symptoms. But anybody suffering from allergies, you just don't want anybody to go through that. I'm telling you, I just cannot see a child going through that.
You remember Dave? When he took his Dave and Genevieve.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Giles. When he had a major problem too. He came to our home.
Genevieve.
Tell that story. Hey, Miss Genevieve, you know I'm about to say. And he took his product. He didn't believe it. He wasn't sneezing more. So what did he do? He took some black pepper to make sure he was alive. He threw it up in the air and sniffed it, and to make sure he was able to sneeze because it helped him with his allergies. And he's a big user of this product right now today as well. He's a witness.
You got to try it yourself.
Yeah, you have to.
But you're going to hear the same products every single week. So if they work on allergies, they work on. Here comes Genevieve. She want to come in and tell the story. Come on.
We're going to open up. Let me ask her to unmute.
There you go,
Miss Genevieve.
Good evening, everyone. Do you all realize that my dog is outside, that I have to go check on him?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got allergies too?
I heard, what?
You got allergies too?
The dog?
I wish he did. He wouldn't bark so much. But no, I heard my name when I come back in the door and said, what are they calling me for?
He's talking about your husband,
Talking
Dave.
about Dave.
Yes. The Multiplus was a great lifesaver. And even now, he doesn't snore as much. So that means he's breathing a lot better. But whenever I do hear him, that hacking noise that he does in the morning time, or he's having difficulty breathing, that he might stop, I just say, get up, drink you a glass of Multiplus. And we're not those 2 to 3 ounce people. We'll do 4 ounce, 4
exactly.
Oh yeah.
This one don't measure either. He'll just start pouring it in a big old cup.
Measure what?
Yeah, so and he doesn't have to drink it hot, but that's has been a lifesaver for him. And yes, I do take cotton balls and put Multiplus on my dog's eyes if I see like that allergy mucus in the corner of his eye. So don't laugh yet.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
We had some great testimonies this morning about allergies, because we do this call in the morning as well. But the allergy season is among us, family, and everybody knows somebody suffering from allergies. I know you do. 80 million people. He might need a sleep apnea test. I'm sure he had all that. I see you, Thomas. A classmate of ours. But you just got to be really, really cognitive of what's going on with your body. You got to know your body, and when things are out of order, when things are out of place. But we really got to take care of ourselves. You got to eat right. Always talk about that plant-based diet. You get your greens, your beans, your onions, your mushrooms, berries, your G-bombs. You also have to get good, clean, quality water. You got to get a good night's sleep. Sleep is so important.
It sure is.
You're missing out on a good night's sleep. Your body heals itself between the hours of 10 and 2. So if you're not resting, your body can't heal from anything. Then you got to exercise. I was just looking on my phone. They had this whole thing about chair exercise. People feel as if I don't have enough time. You got 30 minutes a day to get in some exercise. Sleep is critical.
That's right, Coach Kid.
It truly is. But you got to chair exercises. You can't get up and get out. You can sit in the chair and do some exercises. You can walk around the table. You can do get you a jump rope. You get you one of them little mini trampolines over there. You can do something, but 30 minutes a day, that's all that they're asking. 30 minutes a day. You got to do something. Protect those knees. when I'm telling you, to your 20s, 30s, and 40s, protect your needs, take care of your needs, enjoy your body while you can. Because when you hit your 50s and 60s, your check engine light is going to come
Shoot,
on.
it's on.
You wonder
50,
why
60.
you clicking
Shoot,
and
it's getting
popping.
younger than that now. Them checking the lights is coming on.
You get up in the morning trying to get to the bathrooms, like, is that my back? Is that my knees? Like, you're going to feel it. If you don't do something, you are definitely going to feel it in your 50s and 60s. But like he said, now they're not moving and they turning up every weekend. They feeling it in their 30s and 40s.
It's not just that,
But you
that
gotta
too,
move.
but they're just, a lot of them are now just sitting there playing
Video
games. They're not
games.
getting out anymore.
Sunlight. Do you know
yeah,
the
you need
importance
that.
of vitamin D? Get out and get some sunlight. That's vitamin D. That is crucial to get out. Hey, Denise, get out and get you some sunlight. If the
Right.
sun's shining on both sides of the
Get out and
street,
get some of that.
you
That's
gotta
free.
get out in it, family. You truly, truly do. And
That's
then
right.
you gotta drink your water. We're not drinking enough water. Put the juice down, put the beer down, put the alcohol down. You got to start drinking some serious
That's
water.
right.
Good, clean, quality water, coconut water. If you're not going to drink your water, eat your water. Get your watermelon and your grapes and your melons and your cantaloupes.
Eat good.
Eat your water. But we got to do better. If you want better, you got to do better. For
That's
real.
right.
You keep doing the same thing that you're doing, you're going to keep getting the
what you
same
get.
thing that you're getting. So if you want to change something, you got nothing changes until something changes.
Now, she mentioned about the sun. The sun, plants thrive in the sun. That's a live organism, right? What do they
We're
we are?
plants.
We're plants. We're live. We
plants.
need that sun. That's why it's there. So if you see it, go out and get you something just based in it. It feels good to your skin and your body needs it.
Exactly. Always talking about getting grounded. Oh, I bought my grounding shoes in here. I wanted to show y'all. I talked about them this morning. I'm a tree hugger. Everybody know I love to hug trees, but that's our energy source. Getting grounded is our energy source. Just like you plug in your cell phone, getting out in the sun, we're getting plugged in. I say hug a tree. You getting all the neurons and electrons from the tree. Sit outside in the grass. Put your feet in the grass. That's getting grounded. Or sit up under a tree near the roots of the tree. That is just some good. It will just heal your body if you get out and get grounded. But I bought these grounding sneakers. I got to show these puppies because they bad to the bone. I don't know if you can see them, but they really, really lightweight, really, really flexible. It's like nothing, like you just wearing nothing on your feet outside, but they're grounding sneakers. They don't weigh anything. So you're closer to the ground. So you're getting really, really good energy. That's when people start getting sick, when they start putting these thick soles on the shoes and the thick soles on the sneakers and all that padding inside of the sneakers. You're getting away from being grounded. So get you some grounded sneakers. I got mine from Avon. They can run from $12 up to
Avon?
80, not
Amazon.
Avon, Amazon. Did I say Avon?
Yeah.
I don't even know if
Avon sells
shoes. But Amazon from $12, I think they go all the way up to $79. They might be a little higher than that. They got the little 3 copper balls on the bottom to get you grounded.
Correct.
We got to get grounded, family. Walk outside with no shoes. Reggie will tell you, in the summertime in my backyard, I don't never have on shoes. I'm always outside with no shoes on. What is that?
I just wear my Snuggie socks.
Yeah, that'll work too. That'll work too. But walk out in the grass. Go to the park and just put your feet in the grass. Go to the beach and put your feet in the sand. That's getting grounded, family. Hug a tree. I mean, it might look crazy. I done took pictures in the park with me hugging trees. People just think I'm nuts, but I know what I'm doing. Sit under a tree. Sit next to the base of a tree. You're getting grounded. You are truly, truly getting grounded. And that is also healing to your body. If y'all don't believe, look up grounded. Now they have grounding mats. I bought grounding mats for my daughter for Christmas. They have grounding sheets. You can buy the sheets that go on your bed that's grounded. Got a little plug, you gotta plug it in. But there's grounding. They are healing sheets. One lady bought them for her husband. And she don't know. He doesn't know why he started to feel better. Nothing hurts when I get up in the morning. I could get up and go on about my business.
She said
sheets. They have grounding sheets. Look them up. Grounding sheets, grounding pillowcases. They got the The grounded mats, you got the mouse pad for your computer. They got that grounding. You got the grounding mat to go under your computer. There's so many things you can buy now to get grounded. We got to get back to getting grounded, family. That's our energy source. So if you're looking to heal yourself from the inside out, get grounded. The other thing is infrared. That's my next purchase. It's an infrared.
Mm-hmm.
They have the infrared. It looks like a sleeping bag that you could get in and plug it in and just lay there. Infrared your whole entire body. It's a healing source, family. It truly is. So you got to find what works for you. I'm trying a little bit of everything for longevity and what's going to work for me. But you got to find your source. You don't have to go through extremes. You could just go out and lay in your grass and just lay on the ground. I do that too sometimes, but just get out and get among nature. When you feeling depressed and you feeling anxious, go walk, go to the woods, go where the trees are, get around some trees, get it in nature. It will boost your immune system. If you can walk near water, get around near where water is, walk in nature and get among the trees and around water. You will feel like $1,000,000. Trust me on that one. As soon as I can get outside, you can see my videos. I'm walking around by lake. It's nothing but trees and water. It's at the Turtleback Zoo and I love it. But I'm getting grounded as much as I possibly can. It's a healing source for us all. So if you're feeling depressed, go for a walk. Just go for a walk. You feeling really bad, take your shoes off and just go outside, put your feet in.
You have to stroll back and forth in the grass.
That's all you got to do.
It
but
feels
that's
great.
it, family.
Yeah.
But look up grounding.
There's a lot of stuff out there, girls, ladies and gentlemen.
Look up grounding.
You'll see it.
Google it on your phone and it will blow your mind about grounding. The mats, the sheets, the pillowcases, everything they got for grounding. It's taking off right now. Even Charlemagne the Gods, he was seeing a psychiatrist and she got him hugging trees and the whole 9 yards. It works, family. It truly, truly works. So we don't have to be as sick as we are. You just got to find your source and plug back in.
And
so that's all, and stay plugged in. So that's
amazing.
all I had to share tonight is about allergies. What
just want to make one thing. If you have someone that is truly going through this, please give them that product. Miss Lucy's on. Hey, Miss Lucy Hernandez. That's Lucy. Hey, Miss Lucy. And that's Ethel. That's Lucy. Yep. So listen, get them some product. Let them get that relief and encourage them to use the product every day. Change their diet, eat right, exercise, and I promise you'll see a major difference. Even if it's 10% of what you're getting right now, that's a difference.
It's a
difference, and you just keep building on that. Trust me, it definitely will work for you. So get the products that you need. Get with the distributor who may have invited you here tonight. Get that product. Call us if you need us. Call us. We can get you that product. I understand somebody may have to have a sleep apnea test or something.
Oh, that's what Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
She
all
was
right.
saying that.
Hey, Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah. Get that product, Thomas. Get the products. You need them. You got to get them. I'm telling you, I'm a witness to these things, and I'll never ever stop using. You can see our refrigerator.
Him going through.
I'm serious.
I'm telling you, family, but. We are just a solution for some. If you know somebody, gift them a bottle of just the yellow Lviv. That can do it alone. If that's all that they can afford at this time, just get that. You can use this in so many ways. You can use it topically on your body for eczema, any rashes that you might have from allergies. You can use it. They're putting it in their eye for cataracts. That was one of the testimonies this morning. Putting the drops in your eye. It's going to sting like the dickens because I do it too. But it can take some of that film off of the pupils of your eyes. But also they're putting it in their hair. You can drink it hot like a tea. I'm telling you, this is stuff is miracle in a bottle. I'm telling you for real. And it works, family. We're just not going to tell you that it doesn't, but it does. And
you're going to hear a lot of testimonies. In fact, we have a YouTube channel, The Power Couple of Health. For those who have not registered, please go to YouTube and register, become and subscribe to the channel, The Power Couple of Health. We have all the topics of discussion on that station, on that channel. So please, you can always go there and get great information of the different topics that we spoke about. This will be
For your
uploaded as
eyes
well.
only at night, it will dilate your
That's right,
eyes.
Miss Lucy.
There you go. That's where we heard it from. Lucy
So we
put
heard
this-
that from,
put it in
exactly.
your eyes. Thank you, Miss Lucy. She said eyes only at night. Put it in your eyes. See, I didn't know that. I was doing it in the morning.
Uh-oh, now there
So
you
now
go.
I know. I'm gonna do it tonight. Put it in my eyes.
Say it
and just
again
go
for
to
the
sleep.
listening audience. Say it
It
again.
says for your eyes only at night. It will dilate your eyes.
There you go. You sound just like her.
Huh, Lucy?
Yeah.
That's my girl right there. I miss my Lucy. But that's it, family. These 3 products, they call them the 3, we call them the 3 essentials. We call them 3E here. I just put them all in one bottle. And that's
Mhm.
what we're drinking tonight.
Exactly.
We're
That's the
drinking
combination
our
right here.
3 essentials
3 ounces
tonight.
right here. 1 ounce of each.
It has so many uses. I'm telling y'all, it has so many uses.
And that's all you take.
That's it. 3 ounces a day.
That's it.
I do it twice. You only do it once.
No, I do it. She don't see me. What?
Thanks for sharing.
Welcome.
But that's it, family.
I get
That's what
mine,
we
trust
have
me.
for tonight. Next week, I don't know what I'm gonna do next week, but just stay tuned, family. Come on back next week, and we'll have another awesome topic next week, and
Sure
we'll
will.
just bring it back. But we got to stay connected. You got to find out what is going on. And if you don't do nothing in 2025, keep your immune system strong. You don't know what's coming down the pipe. You don't know what's going on over there.
Keep
You
your
don't know what's
immune
going
system
Keep your
strong.
immune system
We
strong.
love you too, Miss Lucy.
Yes, we
Miss you
do.
a lot.
We sure do. But that's it, family. That's all we have for tonight. We want to say thank you, thank you, thank you again. Go to that YouTube channel, Power Couple of Health,
Yes.
and subscribe.
And
We
don't
would love
forget,
to have you.
make sure if you go and subscribe, hit the bell. So every time I load something up there, it will let you know that, hey, Power Couple of Health just loaded something up, new video. That way you can get the information firsthand, all right? Support that platform for us and watch those videos. Help bring our numbers up, okay?
Go. Let me
There
go
you go.
check out that little station myself.
Yeah.
That's it, family. Be blessed and be safe out there.
Absolutely.
Really,
And
really
again,
be
and
safe
thank
out
you
there.
guys for supporting the platform, for being here tonight.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. You guys make it all worth it. So thank you so much. And with that, we are done with our Winners Winter Primetime segment for allergies. So as always, we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Mwah. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. We love you guys to life.
We just want you well, family.
That's right. Bye for now.
Bye, fam. See you, Miss Lucy.